Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Jake Brockhoff. Aaron Rodgers is back in town, and he just announced the 2026 season will be the last of his NFL career, which sets him up for a farewell tour alongside Mike McCarthy, his longtime head coach in Green Bay. However, it also sets up what could be a tough decision down the line, involving two of the Steelers' young quarterbacks, Will Howard and Drew Allar. As soon as Rodgers returned, the Steelers were forced into a tricky situation. With Rodgers obviously taking the starting role, it makes it much less likely that we'll see either Howard or Allar in 2026. But with the 2027 quarterback class looking impressive, there's a chance the Steelers have to decide between drafting a quarterback or rolling with one of their own youngsters without having seen either play meaningful snaps. Which begs the question, if the Steelers are out of playoff contention, would they consider benching Rodgers for Howard or Allar? Considering the future, it's a decision that would make sense. Howard seems to be further along than Allar as of now, but it would be logical to want to see either of them in action. The Steelers should want to know as much as they can about their own quarterback room before considering drafting another next offseason. From Rodgers' perspective, however, he may take it as an insult. With Mike McCarthy being one of the main reasons he came back to the sport, he might not handle it well if the Steelers were to move on from him during his farewell tour. It's speculation, but could that cause a rough dynamic in the quarterback room? Of course, the Steelers could try and move Rodgers to another team, still giving him a chance to finish his career on a high note. But that would have to happen before the trade deadline for the Steelers to get anything in return. And based on the easier front half of their schedule, Pittsburgh still may be in playoff contention at that time. It's a tough decision to think about. Hopefully Rodgers plays well enough that it's not one the Steelers have to seriously consider. But these are questions that arise when you have a crowded quarterback room. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.